Hello and welcome to my review of the cult classic comedy Clue. But before I get into it, spoiler alert, so consider yourselves warned. Second thing, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free and it notifies you every time I put up a new review. With that being said, let's get into it. So 1985's Clue, directed by Jonathan Lynn. Is it good? Yes. Yes, it's really good, which is nuts because it only made $14.6 million at the box office and it cost $15 million to make. Now that is outrageous because this movie is so much fun to watch. I don't understand why people didn't watch it back then. The premise of Clue is pretty much you have these 7 main characters played by some of the 80s best comedic actors, and they're invited to a secluded mansion in the middle of a thunderstorm, and while they're there, murder ensues. And on their path to find out who the murderer is, more murder ensues. It's a really fun time trying to figure out who done it. To me, this movie is really incomparable to anything else that is out there because it does have the killer thriller genre tropes in it, but it is very smart with the way it uses its characters. There is never a moment where you are yelling at the screen trying to tell the characters, do not go by yourself down into the dark basement. And I have to give the credit to the writers on that because they made their characters not the dumbest people on earth. Also, it doesn't give you the anxiety that some thrillers would give you. This movie is cool because instead of the anxiety, it gave me at least a little bit of excitement to see what was going to happen next. To me, the purpose of this movie is just to have fun. And I feel like it's one of those movies where all the cast and crew just knew each other and were like, hey, do you want to make a movie together? And they did it. And it really shows because all of them seem to have fun with what they were doing. And it's a movie that pokes, fun at itself. And if you told me that this movie was 50% improv, I'd be like, sure. To me, the best performance in the movie is Tim Curry as Wadsworth. And it's probably because he was given the most to do. Because everybody did a really good job in their roles, but Tim Curry, to me, tied the movie together. And some of the things that he does and some of the jokes that he say, if they weren't delivered as good as they were by somebody else, they would almost be cringeworthy and really would just turn me off of the movie. But Tim Curry does an amazing job as the butler. To me, the 3 coolest side characters in this movie are Madeline Kahn's character, Christopher Lloyd's character, and Michael McKean's character. Madeline Kahn has an amazing scene in which she tells the rest of the people how much she hates Colin Cam's character, and her delivery looks so improv, but it works beautifully, and it had me dying laughing when I was watching it. Christopher Lloyd's character is so cool. I liked that he was kind of the guy who was a little too into women, and him playing off of Michael McKean's character, who is supposed to be homosexual, is just so much fun to watch them too, because they're both on literal opposite sides of the spectrum. My verdict on this movie is a definite Blu-ray. To me, on the second and third viewing, even though I knew the ending, it did not take away any of my enjoyment of the film. And actually it helped because I was watching and I picked up on the nuances that the characters have that give them away in the end. That's my review of the cult classic comedy Clue, and if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more reviews like this one, you can hit that subscribe button where I put up a review of a classic movie every Tuesday and a review of a current movie every Friday. And don't forget to check out my last review, which is the Lego Batman. And thank you for watching this review.